Hello everyone, and welcome to the Sea Duckling Open, the number 36. I am your host, Steelmold, still like the metal. Mold like the thing you put the metal in, so that it retains its shape when it cools down. Later, we'll be joined by our one and only Yakuzaku. If he doesn't make it to the finals. Okay. We're setting up to cast the match between Yakuzaku and Phoenix, otherwise known as Phoenix, not the other Phoenix. So let's start on Fracture, otherwise known as Fractured Endhole. That's my official name for it. Don't judge it. Right. Right. Let's see if the players are ready. This is of course going to be a Terran versus Terran on Fracture, which is a new map. I, by the way, did not get a chance to view all the maps. I saw some of them being played every now and again. I didn't get to really check them all out. I was busy. Yeah, looks like we're ready. We're going in. So yeah, so this is going to be a nice little, learning experience for all of us. As I study the maps, so do you, and hence we have learning experience. Since Switcher is working, that's, whew. Yeah, you know, it's I've had a day of mishaps and malfunctions, and having something that actually works fine it's a breath of fresh air. Alright everyone, welcome to Fractured Endhole, LE. LE of course stands for Liberated Emergency. Liberated Emergency. That's where yeah, there's an emergency, but you're ready for it. You don't let the emergency happen, and the emergency, it wants to happen. It wants to run free. So it liberates itself and creates an emergency. What an asshole. And speaking of emergencies, in the southeast of Fracture LE, our yellow Terran from our own team, the CranKy Ducklings. Give it up for Yaku of the Zaku. And in the northwest, from Leipzig Esports, and Honorary Duckling is one of our mercenaries. Sometimes. Our pink Terran. Give it up for Phoenix. Otherwise known as Phoenix, not the other Phoenix. Right. So, no shenanigans from either of these. We've seen them bantering with each other. Yaku asking where to Gangnam on this map. And move to the gold base. There is no gold base. You cannot Gangnam even. Phoenix, what are you doing? Please tell me it's going to be a proxy tank. I would be so happy. I bet Yaku would be so happy as well. He always makes a fuss about how he wants he likes proxy tank and he wants to make proxy tank happen. If Phoenix tries this against him and it works, this would be so fun. Right, Yaku is going to find it out. Wait, he didn't see it. Yaku, where are you going? You remove command. Oh. Yaku, please. Yaku, please. No! You could have killed the SCV! Alright. And that is a tech laboratory. So we're going to see some tanks. It's gonna be a proxy tank. Please make it a proxy tank. And yay! Look at that. Yay. Doesn't even need the proxy tank. The Reapers are killing everything Yaku has. The tank is not even necessary. Alright. It's going to help with the Hellion follow-up here. At least there's that, but yeah. Alright, it's another proxy barrack, so it's going to be a 2-on-1 with a 1 and a 1 on the other side of the map. Okay, yeah, cool. Keep ranking on about proxy tank. Let's see you handle it. Oh boy. That was a vehicle. Yeah, but this orbital is going to die. Oh, I can cancel at the last second, so it can be floated up. It's a bit of a shame. He bumped the Marine closer to the tank. Oh boy. Okay, don't let the building burn, please, and thank you. Alright, so it's 2 tanks with a barracks to spot, which is going to be really hard to deal with. Yaku's even losing the Marines now. He's getting a tank of his own, but that's going to be so late. Can he? I think... Yeah, he can actually shoot the factory down from here. Once Phoenix has vision on it. The medivacs come out and there's like 1 Marine to pick up. Oh boy. This is disgusting. And now Yaku is probably going to be like, see, I told you, proxy tank, it works. It shouldn't have worked. You spotted it, you scouted it. The Reaper was there. It could have killed the SCV. This needn't have happened. This needn't have happened. Phoenix can just kill anything. His eyes, his gaze is cast upon. Right, it's going to do a tank drop, but yeah, this is like a base trade, but not good at all. Phoenix is about, yeah, it's just realizing Yaku has nothing. He can just walk up the ramp and just, you know, set up more tanks up here. Yaku's drop really isn't going anywhere. Still on its way. Another drop being sent. He's trying to back up and leave, and yeah, he thinks he's in a base trade scenario. And you know what? Actually, Phoenix doesn't bring any reinforcements here. It might actually be a base trade scenario. He's losing a lot of workers, but he's still way ahead. And he also has a lot more army to work with. So while this is annoying, it doesn't really bring Yakuzaku back into the game. Nice micro though with the tanks, but yeah, they're dying. But he's going to clean out as many of these buildings as he can. Might be nice to add some Phoenixy. At this point, Phoenix is one of the most useful units in base trade against Terrans. Any kind of anti-air unit, especially if it also has anti-ground, is recommended. Yep, these are SCVs. Oh, so that was a medivac full of SCVs, not Marines. Yeah, I was wondering where he got the Marines from. He didn't. Spoiler alert. This one is going to go down. You is just going, no, no, I'm just going back to work. So what if my house is destroyed? Yeah, these tanks. It's one tank. Still being annoying here. There we go. GG. I knew this match would be interesting. Oh boy. Right. Let's see what the next map is going to be. Yaku is responding with noise. Oh boy. God damn it, Yaku. God damn it, Yaku. Why do you play us like that? Right. Let's see what the next map is going to be. Apparently, Phoenix didn't know that Yaku scouted it in time to kill the SUV. He thought it was unscouted. It was scouted. What even are eyes? Yaku says. Right. This is going to be Parasite. Will be our next map. Right. Apparently we have a couple of walkovers already. Let's get these. Okay, Parasite. Fracture I kind of I've seen before. Parasite I haven't really seen a lot of it so far. So I kind of don't quite know a whole lot about it. Yeah. Right. And we do have some familiar faces joining us this week. We have Space Marine is back. Nemesis, Legend K, Lordaeron. I think Lordaeron was played here in the past? Question mark. We have Richie, our not defending champion, but our 3-time Sea Duckling Open champion. Well, was it 3 times? Was it 4 times or 3 times? Was it? I don't know. I just happen to have the thing right in front of me. Well, I should have it. Oh well, yeah, 3 times SDO. Right. Okay, everyone's ready, so let's get into that game so we can continue to babble. Yeah, and we have some new faces joining us today for this tournament. Shigekazu, Zeratu, who's not Zeratul, just Zeratu. Molzy, or Molzy. Discourse. Miguel apparently did not show up. And we have Magico, or Magwanko, and Chosen. Was known as Rejuvenation. Yaku, stop dying to your own starts, please. Thank you, Delicat, for 100 bits of information. Maybe that'll help Yaku get over proxy tanks. Alright, everyone. Welcome to Para. Site LE. LE, of course, stands for loan enforcement. Loan enforcement. That's when you take a loan and you know, it's time to pay up or be enforced, you know. Law enforcement. Loan enforcement. That's like law enforcement, but without the law. In the southeast. Give it up for our very own cranky duckling, Yakuzaku. The yellow Terran, of course. And in the northwest, our very own mercenary from Leipzig Esports. Give it up for our pink Terran, So up one in the series, it is Phoenix. Sorry, my brain is a little haphazard today. Also, in case you haven't noticed, we don't have the intros and fanfares today. It's due to some technical difficulties on my end, and so a very bizarre chain of events that I'm kind of embarrassed about. One of them beginning with my secondary screen catching on fire, but you know, that's. So yeah, so bear with us today. I can do the fanfare, I can do the vuvuzelas maybe, you know, instead of the usual fanfare. Look, I'm all out of tricks here, and things were not going well. Alright, looks like Phoenix. No, he's just hiding this SCV to be sneaky. Yaku's standing on the gas, so it doesn't get stolen. It doesn't look like Phoenix is eager to steal it. Now Yaku is a little more diligent about looking for proxies. Doesn't want to let Phoenix get away with it again. No, it's just another Reaper coming up. His SCV will escape. Alright, so Yaku does have a couple of Reapers in, so... and they missed the Reaper. God damn it, Yaku. God damn it, Yaku. You had the perfect counter! And he saw the... he saw the Reaper. We really do have to check Yakuzaku's eyes. God damn it. Alright. Command center does get finished up, so that's nice. Phoenix's Reaper even gets away. Now, what does Phoenix have at home to defend here? It's got a Cyclone and a couple of Marines, so these Reapers really are not going to be doing much. Trying to kill an SCV, maybe even Mule. Yep. Okay, that's a decent catch, to be honest, considering Phoenix was pretty well prepared for this. Okay. Losing the two Reapers, that's not, you know. Especially when the other Reaper on the other side of the map is actually killed another SCV. Yeah. Got another SCV kill. Well, it's a pretty good trade for Phoenix. And let's see. He's still on. Oh no, he's on 2-1-1. Sorry, didn't notice the other barracks. Yaku is on the 1-1-1 build, which if you're going bio is going to be a little slower. Steam is going to be much later. Phoenix is about to finish his tech lab. Steam should be starting in a second. Yeah. Steam. Nope. No Steam. Switching to mech later, maybe? Question mark? Nope. Alright. Fair enough. You don't want Steam, you don't have to have it. There we go. Oh boy, that was a lot of lost time, I think. Kinda... One of the big advantages of the 2-1-1 build is that you can get Steam quite early. What the hell? Is that an SCV thingy? Cleaning bot. I want one of these for my house. Alright. That Cyclone went into the wrong neighborhood. And at least Phoenix now knows where Yakuzaku's army is. Yaku being cheeky, picking it up. But Phoenix already has a spread of Marines around to try and catch this. Yaku's actually going to go the long way around. Try to sneak past. I think this is actually going to sneak up on Phoenix. Yep, he's not going to sit. Do 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 do. Ba-da-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like this fortress blocking the Reapers. And so he sieges up in view of the command center and the mineral line. Phoenix's tanks don't really get to siege up just yet. The Liberator is going to be a lot of help here, but yeah, this gets pushed away handily. Look at that. I lost 4 Marines in a tank, for 2 tanks and 10 Marines. And a whole lot of damage on these medivacs. Right, that's a Liberator. Oh, why is he? That's Phoenix's Liberator. He's pulling it back for some reason. I'm not sure why. Alright. Right, so Yaku, is he still on? No, he's on 211 now. But Phoenix has that double NG bay. She's going to pump out force as much as. Oh, it didn't have steam. That's why. God damn it, Yaku. I was wondering why. Yeah, Yaku didn't have steam. Phoenix did. God damn it. Sorry, my brain is a little scattered. Oh boy, this Liberator going to sneak in here. It's another drop coming up. Oh, and it gets scanned as it's picking up. Oh boy, oh boy. Where's that Liberator? There it is. Yeah, it's 4 kills. Not bad. Not bad at all. There's another double drop, living for Phoenix's base. Yeah, Phoenix now has the Terran creep spread all around, notifying him when someone is coming. What? Yoko, please. You have this. I think if they stand here, they can actually shoot the damn thing. I'm not sure if they can actually stand here, though. Let's go to steam forward and... Wow, that's Liberator. Okay, this drop might do something at home, but yeah... Phoenix just has so much... and actually, despite having the double engine bay, Yaku is actually up on... in upgrades. Phoenix will have +1 armor soon and +2 weapons, so that will put him ahead. He's also getting +1 for vehicles, so the tanks are going to be a little nastier, which is always handy. And Yaku is really pressured to actually do something in this game because he really hasn't been doing much. His worker count is really low. Let's see, it's 13, 34, so he's on 47 SCVs made so far in the game. 49 now. We're counting Yakuzaku's SCVs. He was doing pretty well recently, going up to 68 SCVs at one time in a game. That's an achievement. Voltacus, on the other hand, we saw you. Hey, is there a... There's like a... There's a giant larva in here or something. Okay. Everyone has their hobbies. This drop being set up here, but Phoenix's army is just moving in here. Oh, jumping the gun a little with the medivacs. And it does have the air advantage with the Phoenix A. Not Phoenix A, the Vikings. Viking A. And Yeah, with a +2 and 1. The Marines are beefier for Phoenix. A lot of this does get cleaned up, but he's going for a Doom Drop. He's going to drop on top of the army. Prevent the tanks from actually sieging up and doing damage. He's actually taking a lot of damage at home though. This drop by Yakuzaku is actually doing damage. Can he get that orbital? If it doesn't get repaired soon, it will be gotten. Don't fly into Vikings! Yep. So there's that. But actually, Phoenix, his Vikings aren't in position, and no, the Marines are enough. Right. That was a bit scrappy, but yeah, Phoenix definitely had the upper hand there. Very well done. And I'm guessing we can now have Yakuzaku join us, if he wants to. Yeah, let's see if we have a match. Looks like Rejuvenated, otherwise known as Chosen, is going to go up against Space Marine. I'm going to try and hop on that. Right. Yeah, it is. It's the parasite there. I was about to make that joke, but then Yakuzaku was attacking and stuff was happening. And I got distracted. Right. Alright, so I think is it Mantic Human. That's rejuvenated. Or on EU server. Alright. Remember to hide with your hydras, kids. Alrighty then, everyone. Welcome to Lost and or Found LE. LE, of course, stands for lowly elbow. Lowly elbow. That's when you have, you know, your two elbows, and one is kind of, when you stand around, one is lower than the other. That's the lowly elbow. It's a little lower than the other. In the northwest are being brought us. Give it up for Space Marine. And in the southwest are Teal Terran, representing El Presidente Obama. Give it up for Mantic Human. Yeah, pulling a lot of SCVs to deal with this. Yeah, right. That's two pylons being set up. We have a cannon rush already. It's yeah. Cannon at the top, cannon at the bottom. This cannon shouldn't be going up, but the one at the bottom will be. And the might want to hunt that probe a little harder. This is a proxy gateway. Alright, now this cannon is going to be able to back the cannons on the high ground, but this Marine should be able to kill it outside of its range, especially if it brings a couple more Marines into this. Get in, get over there, start shooting. We don't have a lot of time. cannon on the top over there is going to be a nasty one. There we go. This one gets cancelled. This should be able to go up. And that's going to be a nasty but Manticuman can move the barracks. What do you guys... Oh, there we go. Load it. Load it away. It's taking some time to get the tech lab on the factory, and we should probably see a tank coming up. It will be really dandily helpful against these cannons. Problem is it's supply blocked, and this tank is going to be a while. Oh boy. Nasty. Well, this the gateway is going down due to the bunker placement, which is nice. This is already not going all too well for Space Marine. It's not. He's lost a lot, and he hasn't really contained Manticuman all that well. This tank should be able to clear all of this up from the high ground without a problem. Yep, don't lose the Marines, please. There you go. Finding the one spot in the middle that's vulnerable. Tank is about to finish. And that should spell the end of this shenanigan. It's a bit of an overcommitment by Space Marine. Hasn't really taken a base while this was going on. He's going to switch to a void ray, but it's not. It's gonna be rough. I mean, Manticuman really needs to spot this coming. I mean, once you see the shield batteries, you should probably suspect it. But yeah, but the tank is going to be really helpful. The shield batteries are trying to heal one another. They already get depleted. Oh, he's dancing with the Marines. He can't reach the void ray. See, the problem is it doesn't have shield batteries now, so that void ray is in danger. What am I going to be able to help here? Some turrets. Yeah, and that void ray really won't have anywhere to run away on. More shield batteries coming up, so that's going to be helpful. But they are in close proximity. They could be shot down from up here. Yeah, getting the SCV that's building the turret. But this turret is going to finish, and these void. Oh, nice Widow Mine shot, right on those void rays. They still find it very difficult to get in. Oh no! Don't throw the Marines. Okay, Space Marine making it work. Oh boy, that was very nicely microed by Space Marine, and I think Manticuman just kind of folded after the Void Rays came in. Right, so we're going to try and bait these Void Rays into the Widow Mine. Yeah, really can't get in there. No, stay away. Yep. More Void Rays coming up. Yeah, it's going to be a dangerous count of Void Rays. And yeah, Space Marine is just making more Void Rays. The Manticuman is getting more Vikings, which isn't going to be nice, but yeah, it's the baiting isn't really working. Space Marine, alright, now he's losing the first Void Ray. Yeah, stay away from the Widow Mine. Oh boy, this is gonna be nasty. He's just going to sit here and kill SCVs or kill the reactor, so yeah, Vikings can't come out two at a time. Oh, nice Widow Mine shot, but still. Space Marine takes it, the first game in this match. So that's nice. With a very cheeky cheeky cannon rush turned into a proxy void ray. Protoss! Alright, next map will be Acid Plant. Which we should be setting up there. Right, it looks like elsewhere on the bracket. Nemesis winning 2-0 over Legend K and will go up against Phoenix 1-2-0 against Yafuzaku. Nemesis with the Singaporean revenge. The Singapore meta might get you yet, Phoenix. Right. Alright, everyone. Welcome to Acid Plant. LE. LE, of course, stands for Livid Entertainment. Livid Entertainment. That's what happens when I'm angry on stream. and I encounter the Blizzard interface. You get Livid Entertainment. In the southeast, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series. Give it up for our pink Protoss, Space Marine. And in the northwest, our teal Terran, trying to get back in it. Representing President Obama, it is Mantic Human. Otherwise known as Chosen or Rejuvenated. He's a person of many names. Alright, just here proxy pylon. Not as proxy as before, but still proxy. Wonder if the human is going to check up that ramp just to see how many pylons were set up and suspect something afoot. Alright. Oh, that's a hermetic seal, yeah? Yeah, that should be suspicious. You don't usually block off that ramp against the Terran unless you have something out of the map. Yeah. And there we have the human. Is looking for it. Is about to find it. There you go. They found it. So it's going to be Stalkers as an opening. Now Warp Tech is a while away. Nice, getting the probe. Still got the SCV and the Reaper, but they're not going to be enough to kill the Spylon. Definitely not before the Stalker comes out. And these two units, they don't do well against Stalkers. In fact, they do pretty rubbishly against Stalkers. And Space Marine is just going to pump out more Stalkers. We don't see any tech up just yet. It's not even going to be Blink or anything. It's just Stalker Rush. It's trying to think if I ever saw this before. Or at least when I last saw this. I don't recall ever seeing this before. We saw Zealot rushes, saw Adept rushes, but Stalker rushes, they're a bit different. They're not as viable. You know, these units are pretty good, but once you start having Marines in a tank, this is shut down completely. And yeah, Space Marine is kind of realizing it. It's, yeah, the timing is gone. Mighty Human is getting that orbital command over on the high ground where it's safe. So there's already a second base being prepared and ready. Oh, this is going to depower the cybernetics core, right? Not that it's that critical, but no, it won't. Okay. There goes my expertise in Protoss and knowledge of pylon power ranges. Distribution thingy. Never mind. Space Marine really can't find an opening here. There's a bunker on the high ground. The tank is about to come out, some medivacs, and this is just going to be super shut down. And yeah, Space Marine going to get a second Nexus. But again, Mantic Human already has a base prepared. It's an orbital command, it's already upgraded. Ooh, a nice move out though. Dangerous move out. Tank should be able to chase this away, but yeah, there we go. The bunker gets denied. Another one should be able to go up. Now we see steam starting for Space Marine. It's, which might be helpful, but yeah, this is gonna be dangerous. Oh, it's in a good position here. That's definitely going to force this orbital command to move out. Get decent damage on it, not too bad. Probably trying to get Mantic Human to move the tank down the ramp. Try and then try and jump on top of it and kill it. But yeah, Mantic Human isn't taking the bait. It's going to try and drop a Widow Mine here. Probably going to get wasted here. Don't waste it. It's just okay. One probe. It's the main is pretty well saturated here, oversaturated even. But I guess you don't necessarily want to risk the medivac, which is why you put it right in a place where it can be killed by some stalkers. Okay, the Oracle comes out for Space Marine. Yeah, this medivac is going to get chased away. Oh, is it? Yeah, is it going to try and chase it? Catch it? That is just going to drop into the main, I think. So we're moving away. This Oracle should get some kills here. There's nothing really to defend. Actually, no. Gets 0 kills. And gets destroyed. Oh boy. That was not a very well productive Oracle. Yep. And these Marines are just chilling. Go. Chill. There we go. They meant to do that. They were just popping themselves up. No, they were waiting for the tank. They were waiting for tank and medevac backup. It makes sense. We were just waiting for backup, sir. As per procedure. Right. And this is a very scary push from Mantic Human. Few more orders in the mix. Steam is finished. +1. Still halfway done, but yeah. So it's a frightening force here. Only one medevac though, so that's a bit risky. If that medevac gets shot down, yeah, Space Marine, sorry, Mantic Human knows not to risk that one. See, Templar Archives coming up for Space Marines. Probably trying to switch into some Archons, so Archon charge lots, but I don't think Mantic Human will give Space Marine enough time to do that. Going to have to get a lot of zealots. They don't have charge just yet. Once they do, they are going to be very dangerous against this flimsy human army. Alright, let's steam forward. Again, there's only one medevac killing the Marines and Marauders one at a time. It's not particularly efficient. Also some oversteam on these units who just arrived. Tanks are going to be scary, but it just blinks on top of one, kills it, and Marines are caught in the corner. Medivac picks up as much as it can and tries to fly away and might even get shot down itself. And that is it for the Terran attack. That was it. Yeah, the Terran does kill 7 probes and gets an extractor, a simulator, gas thingy. But that's about it. No, actually, it's not Archons, it's going to be Storm. Yeah, one Storm gets used on this bio army. This is pretty much over for Mighty Human. This is not going to be a very equitable trade here. Couple of good storms and that army is disappeared. Especially since it's going to be even heavier on the bio. There's no more tanks and Mantic Human isn't making anymore. You see them making a Liberator, but yeah, without the tanks, yeah, you know, it's gonna be rough. You see, try an attempt of a Doom Drop here. Now, yeah, I do have a juicy pylon here to get all of these warp gates depowered. They get depowered before they even get a chance to be used. Yep, there we go. That's actually a lot of Space Marines production. The Templar archives are down. No more Templars for you. How many do we have? We have 3 High Templars out on the map, and that is it. The Nexus is down, and that was well done. That was a quality drop. Getting a Nexus and the Templar archives. That just keeps Mantic Human in the game. Don't want to lose these though. Pushing the army over there, then dropping it in the main again. Get that pylon again, please, please get that pylon again. Please get the pylon again. Get it. There we go. Space Marine does get a few zealots out of these warp gates before they get depowered. But yeah, that's a long production time lost here. And again, there's no recall. You cannot recall to the main base when you do not have a Nexus. Yeah, boy. Space Marine is up on upgrades, by the way. Should be noted, but yeah, Mantic Human just getting some quality attacks here. Not overextending this time. This 3 Medivacs. Look at that. They only lost like 3 Marines and a Marauder, I think. Something like that. And they got all of that done. Which is amazing. And that is the quality drops you want as a Terran. But Space Marine is going to flank this. Mantic Human isn't not seeing this coming. The Widow Mines are going to get jumped on before they borrow. Only one of them manages to go down, and storms are going to be helpful. There's still a lot of bio though, and not a lot of storms left. Oh yeah, oh, he gets the High Templars. There's only 1 High Templar left. And again, there are no Templar archives. This is the last High Templar Space Marine is going to have here in this game. This for any of the foreseeable future. Liberator is going to siege up this Nexus, going to prevent it from mining. This is going to be devastating. Space Marine is really out of options. This is the only mining base he has. And then Mantic Human, in the meantime, opened 3 bases, saturated enough to have 4, actually. Whoop. Careful of these Widow Mines. I like that. Double Widow Mine, another double Widow Mine. And a lot of Marauders. Yeah. If these can bait the storms before the Marines take damage, that's going to be so juicy. Right. Another Templar Archives is being set up for Space Marine. That's going to be helpful, but Mantic Human is just chasing ahead way too fast. See a... no, that's not what I clicked. I clicked... nah. Fusion core, there we go. Why is it clicking? Why is it choosing? Yeah, there we go. For some reason it clicked the SCV that was building it. God damn it, interface. Work with me, not against me. Okay, that's a lot more workers dead. I'm not sure for what, I kind of missed it. I'm assuming there was some more Liberator harassment going down there. Storms are okay, a lot of this bio army gets cleaned out, and this is forcing Mantic Human to retreat. The Widow Mines do a lot of damage, so these zealots are kind of deaded. It's just enough. There we go, Mantic Human evening up the score. You have a sideways 1-1. This hurts my Protoss heart. Yeah, we did see a couple of debacles from Space Marine there, and also I think this build is questionable. The Blink Stalker Rush is it you know, Blink Stalker as a main force has been main army force has been questionable since the beginning of Legacy of the Void, I think. Probably even before that. Ever since you had Adepts. Basically. Alright. So our next map is Cerulean Fall. Cerulean Fall. Actually, I don't think I ever saw this map. I think. Alright, everyone. Welcome to Carbuncle Autumn, LE. LE, of course, stands for Laughter Enigma. Laughter Enigma. That's when you find yourself laughing and you don't know why. It's an enigma. And speaking of enigmas, in the southwest of Cerulean Fall, our pink Protoss currently sideways 1-1 in this best of 3 series. Give it up for Space Marine! And in the northeast, are Teal Terran, the Mantic Human, who's also currently sideways 1-1 in the series. Give it up for Mantic Human, otherwise known as Rejuvenated, otherwise known as Chosen, otherwise known as Space Obama, or whatever. Yeah, see it. That SCV, nope. Not going for proxy. This is kind of a big map. Weird colors though. Does Space Marine go? Yeah, here we go. It proxied in every map we saw in this match. Began with a Cannon Rush and then proxy gateway. Now we shall see something more. Now how are the cliffs here? Yeah, this doesn't look like a good map for Blink Stalker sneak in. There's not a lot of openings here. It looks it. Ooh, it's proxy robo, double robo. Ooh, the double Protoss brass balls build. Looks like Mantic Human is searching for it. Oh, there we go. That should be able to find it. That's the search pattern. Hello. Get this couple of Marines here. This pylon might be able to go down. Definitely before anything gets produced. I don't think these robots should be able to get something out, even with the what is it called? Boost. Yeah, frontal boost. Yeah. There you have it. No, no, it's not concentrating the pylons. I just noticed. No. We have Mantic Human trying to get the robotics facility, but that takes way too long. And now the Immortal is out, getting a couple of these Marines. Ah. Thought our Terran is going to be focusing the pylons. Yeah, you wanna get the pylons. Pylons are the important bit. Alright. So this attack does get to go out in time. Mantic Human already prepared with a couple of bunkers. Warp Prism is going to come in and be really helpful for some. If we see some quality Warp Prism Micro, this should be a lot of fun. What am I going to be set up here? Yeah, looks like it's going to miss the Warp Prism. So it does get... Oh! BAM! Oh boy. That's a lot of damage on that Warp Prism. This could be really dangerous. Really has to be careful with it. Okay, one Immortal is going to go very low on health. Warp Prism does manage to get some shields back up. There's another Widow Mine here. Getting ready to catch it again. Yeah, there's a shield battery now, so that's going to be helpful. I want to drop these Immortals to get charged. No, charge them. Charge. Go to the gas station. Get charged, son. Liberator is going to be really helpful. Right. So Immortals do get dropped into the natural base. The Warp Prism is down now thanks to the Viking. And between the Liberator and the Marines, these Immortals should be cleaned out. Yeah, they do manage to break through that wall. The Liberator isn't really being used. What's the Liberator? Oh, zone them out. You can zone them out. Liberator, what are you doing? Lib, please. Yeah, Widow Mine is not enough against the Immortals. They're beefy. Yeah, it's the same place. You gotta. Okay. It's just it. PG. Oh boy. Yeah, that was a nasty Protoss situation. Oh boy. So we have Space Marine taking this series, and we'll go up to the semi-final. We'll already have one semi-finalist here today. A new appearance, Shigekazu. So we might take a short break, so that I can go to the bathroom and get myself some more water. And we'll be back as soon as I have a game. I'll try and set up a duct tapes, but maybe, I don't know. Be back in a second. Do not go anywhere. I have decreed.